Boy, your boy RAP had to put the lokes on for this one right here, man. Listen, we got talks going around about Trey Lance, the Minnesota Vikings, the San Francisco 49ers. They've been in talks, man. They talked at the NFL Combine. Now, listen, this actually came out, not too long ago. If y'all don't remember, a couple weeks ago, they said that there were teams talking about trades for Kirk Cousins and this, that, and the third. Listen, this is the thing, man. John Lynch is ready to move off of Trey Lance. I think they're ready to wipe their hands. They believe in Brock Purdy. They think Brock Purdy's their guy. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Do we feel confident enough to bring Trey Lance in and be our quarterback of the future? I'm going to say, yeah, man. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to say, yeah. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I just think when you look at this draft class right here, and then you look at Trey Lance and what we would have to pay to get Trey Lance, it's absolutely worth it, man. It is worth it. Why? Because we can send Kirk Cousins over there, and I think Kirk Cousins would waive his trade clause to go to San Francisco. That's a fact. He will waive it to go to San Francisco. What can we receive? For Kirk Cousins? Shit. We can receive a first-round pick if you want to keep it real. But if not, we can get 2 third-round picks, whatever. And we get Trey Lance. So, I mean, listen, we can get us a nice little haul if we send Kirk to San Fran and we get Trey Lance. I'm willing to take the chance on Lance. You feel me? Because I'm not going to forget what I saw in college, what I saw with him coming into the 2021 draft. I'm not going to forget about it. I just can't forget about it, man. I'm going to tell you right now. Why? Because everybody was so hyped on this guy, saying how athletic he was. He was literally the Anthony Richardson of that draft class. He was the one that everybody was so hyped about. Now he has injuries now. Unfortunate, right? But there's still not a lot of football on tape for us to see in the NFL, so it's still a mystery. It's the same exact thing as if we were to get Anthony Richardson, Will Levis, Hendon Hooker. It's the same exact scenario. There's no football on tape in the NFL for us to make that judgment. It's called taking a chance. That's what you do. Why? He's a hometown boy. You know what I mean? Like, you got to bring your boy back into the Minnesota. Come on, man. Like, it's only right to bring him back to Minnesota. He's a hometown kid, man. You got to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Trey Lance, man. I'm a fan of Trey Lance. You know what I mean? Now, we got Florio from Pro Football Talk. Now, he likes to stir the pot. This man always stirring the pot, but he's the one who kind of broke some news. He likes to stir the pot with the Vikings because he's a semi-Vikings fan. He tried to act like he all in, but he loved just talking ish about the Vikings. He said the 49ers and Vikings talked Trey Lance at the scouting combine. That's a fact. He broke it. You know what I mean? Like, he broke it. There was another source. At this year's scouting combine, there were rumors of a potential Kirk Cousins trade from Minnesota to San Francisco. Those rumors may have come from the reality that the 49ers and Vikings had discussions about another quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing, man. The Kirk Cousins to San Francisco, that's been going on since 2019. Every offseason, us as Vikings fans, we always talking about San Francisco being interested in Kirk Cousins. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, if they feel like Kirk Cousins can win them a Super Bowl, if that's what everybody feels like, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen, man. I want to see. You know what I mean? I want to know if he really can win them a Super Bowl. I'm curious. You know what I mean? Because at this point, I believe Trey Lance gives us a better chance to win a Super Bowl. Like him throwing to Justin Jefferson, we get him another weapon. Just imagine we can keep our first round pick. We add another receiver. We got Trey Lance. Now, if it comes to the point where we don't trade Kirk, but we still can acquire Trey Lance, and Trey Lance gets to sit behind Kirk Cousins for another year, hey, it's still a win-win. This whole situation is a win-win when it comes to this and getting your quarterback for the future. I think Kevin O'Connell, I have confidence in him. I think he can mold Trey Lance. Trey Lance has all the tools that you look for in a quarterback, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has all the tools that you look for in a quarterback. So there's no reason why we should be dragging our feet. I think calls need to intensify. They need to intensify, man. I telling you what, Kwesi, you need to make sure that you're blowing up John Lynch's phone and saying, man, let's go ahead and cut a deal, man. Let's quit playing. Like, what do we need to do to make this happen so we can sign this contract? What do we need to do? You know what I mean? Let's sign this contract. Why? Because Trey Lance, the amount of money and the capital you got to spend is not going to be a lot. You get to pick up his 5th-year option. I mean, there's just a ton of benefits of getting Trey Lance. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Trey Lance, man. Should the Vikings bring Trey Lance in? I know this is like the 3rd video talking about Trey Lance, but hey, it's spicy, man. It's getting spicy. Know what I'm saying? Let's go, Trey. Come on to the Minnesota Vikings, man. Put on that purple, boy. You look good in that purple, boy. I can see you over here now. Some of y'all gonna hate. Some of y'all ain't gonna like it. But I'm gonna tell you what, you gonna deal with it when we get him, because that's gonna be your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, man. Trey Way. You feel me? Shout out Trey Lance, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.